Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point. We've been working hard to clear objectives off of our list here, but there are some that we're having some trouble getting through. I'm really hoping we're not going to get bottlenecked super hard on trying to capture these units, because man, capture tech in the game seems pretty bad, right? Let's see, what is everybody up to right now? Manticore 2 is flying toward this thing, which is, the big Hughes energy site, sure. The Tiamat is out here recruiting? Is that what we were doing? I think we could recruit this priest. It does say the facility's building, but it also says it's at 100%, and the button seems to light up here. Yeah, okay. Probably a useful thing to have, another priest, since something happened to one of our priests recently. Hard to say exactly what. It's definitely nobody's fault. And then I kind of think these guys should fly back home. Right? We're looking a little bit rough. We could stand to heal up. Hughes and the rest of the Council are very happy to see their research restored to them. I struggle to understand why someone would try to steal our research. I mean, I understand copying it, but why try to ensure that we can't continue it ourselves? Hughes says, clearly frustrated. You know, this is precisely the sort of neoliberal logic that led to the old system's collapse. Competition, above all else, even above the survival of the species. It's... I don't know, I just really don't get it. Yo, man, I hear you. But no matter what, I believe in what we're doing here, he continues. This place may just be a footnote right now, certainly compared to the big players. But maybe one day this tech will change the world. You know, not now and not next year, but one day our actions will bear fruit, and our little contribution to humanity's knowledge will make a big difference. Look at him and all of his optimism, assuming that there are going to be days after next year. Alright, so that was a little easier than I was expecting it to be. What do we want to do now? We have our super A squad just kind of sitting around. I guess we should go scout things out? Do we need another body looking for the East Asian Phoenix base? Probably not. I think I kind of want to have people spread out around the world, right? So that if stuff pops off somewhere, we're more likely to have someone in range. So we could come scout these and then, head down into America from there, and then we have people posted up on the opposite sides of the world, at least. Yeah, I like that. We should probably know what all this stuff is anyway.
Haven destroyed.
Okay, unfortunately, New Jericho is getting their thing done. The Manticore 1 has encountered a New Jericho scouting expedition. They're producing detailed maps of the region. And we gotta think big, Commander McGrath explains. We can't just sit around in our havens and hope this'll blow over. We need to know the lay of the land. It's our damn planet, after all, and you know what they say, the devil's in the details. I am down to just pay them for their data. We have plenty of resources, and I want to know what the nodes around here are. I'm hoping that this reveals the type of the nearby nodes rather than just showing you nearby nodes, because there's not really a lot of reason for it to just show you where stuff is, right? Scans are so cheap. Site added to Geoscape Longinus Point. So does that... Okay, so yeah, it did reveal the types of some things nearby. Where is Longinus Point? Is that... Oh, that's an exploration site. I was assuming from the name that it was one of our Phoenix sites, but maybe it's just the name of a haven that we've uncovered now. I wish the little exclamation points on the map had stuck around for longer, so that I could see what else was new. Well, I guess we're just going to be continuing to look around manually. Do we want to hit any of these? Oh no, okay, here's the problem. The problem is it just wasn't lit up. It's in gray, and apparently I can't see shapes. You guys get over here. This may well be our base. Nope, this is something else. Longinus Point is a well-armed and extremely isolated haven that rarely deals with the outside world. Its leader, Justinian Sinneweird, once a prominent member of New Jericho, split with Tobias West over the latter's obsession with genetic purity, taking much of Vanadium's old Advanced Genetics Warfare division with him. The split led to an extremely bloody two-day battle in June of 2043, and they have remained sworn enemies since. Well, you know what they say. Any enemy of New Jericho. Sinneweird has contacted our operatives and allowed them into the haven, but only because he needs our help. After we broke with West, he explains, we named our new organization Alchemy, because we intended to have the kind of flexibility West is incapable of. But it seems we are lacking the right alchemist. The alchemist in question is a geneticist now working for the Disciples of Anu. Cineweird wants this individual retrieved and is willing to pay for our services. Huh. I don't want to let New Jericho know what's up with these guys. I guess I'll accept the mission. I'm a little unclear on what the meaning of retrieved is here. I don't want to do this if it's a kidnapping. You know, I like the Disciples of Anu liking us. I'm gonna accept it for right now. Okay, so where's that? Okay, so we're working on that. We have a ship headed in vaguely that direction. So yeah, you guys just keep looking around. Let's check out... It's in the mist a little bit, so it's kind of dangerous, but I guess we should at least look. Boy, that Tiamat sure is slow.
New Jericho Haven is under attack.
Fort Shaw under attack by Pandorans. How's the... you know what? My guess is that that the assault teams that we're seeing go after all of Synedrion's havens actually have to launch from a base somewhere. So if we let a couple of New Jericho havens fall, it probably actually reduces the amount of attacks we're seeing on the other factions. Like, I think we're probably not going to help with this. I feel the need to justify it because it sounds kind of horrible, but I think we're not going to help them. Alright, everybody's doing stuff as best they can. Okay, that's just a New Jericho Haven. Not even a very interesting one. Oh hey, our manufacturing bar is empty. We're not building anything. So we finished all the stuff we were doing. Well, what do we need now? We could start work on another vehicle, a Scarab to replace the Scarab we're using right now when it gets lost. Could build some armor, but honestly, I don't know that the armor's a whole lot, like... It's just the armor that we already have, right? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. What about equipment? What new weapons do we have? So, of course, we have our poison crossbow, we have our neural sniper rifle. So this does 15 paralysis per shot. It's 3 times as effective as the pistol, but even so, man, it's just like... Thinking about what we saw in the last mission, how are we ever going to get 100 and something stun onto a Scylla? Like, it's a lot of work. That said, we already have an Athena NS2 that we're not using, so we don't really need to worry about that right now. Looks like... Have we not researched any new weapons in a while? We can make Chimera grenades. Those seem fine. The sonic shock grenades... What exactly does sonic damage do again? How is that different from other types? Doesn't it say that the damage type on that thing is sonic? Yeah, Sonic 10. It's really hoping for a more thorough explanation from the Phoenixopedia over there. We could build another Neurazer. I guess it's like fine. And just like a lot of weapons that we already have access to. What is a Harrower? A shredding shotgun fires an 8-round burst that each round of which has 8 armor shredding on it. Honestly, that sounds pretty alright. Yeah, I bet we could make some good use of this. This allows like Bave to strip an enemy's armor without having to spend any will points, which he would rather use on dashes and stuff. I think that's a reasonable play. Let's build a couple of those out. Our operatives have set down near an abandoned mining complex. The machinery has been left to rust and no sign of anyone, alive or dead. The place has been picked clean. Searching the mine itself might yield better results, but after years of abandonment, it may no longer be stable. Yeah, we should probably be pretty careful here. Let's just search the mining complex. Wow, there really wasn't much to find. That was not a good use of my time.
Research complete.
The archaeological evidence we have collected points to a startling conclusion. Civilization on our planet first arose a much longer time ago than commonly believed. In fact, more than 2 million years ago. This globe-spanning civilization was created by a race of advanced hominins that preceded Homo sapiens, reaching a significant level of technological development before being destroyed by an unknown force. Small groups of these hominins survived for some time after the fall of their civilization, intermingling with Homo sapiens and passing along elements of their language and history, which formed the basis of the flood myths that are so common in cultures around the world. Could the unknown force that destroyed the antediluvians have been the Pandora virus? And if so, how did the rest of the planet survive? We must find out more, and also everybody gets 10% XP, hooray. Based on reconstructing Symes' writings about the antediluvian civilization, there are 2 potential sites that might match the descriptions in Symes' notes, but it's impossible to know which one is the right one. Coordinates for both have been uploaded to our system. Okay, let's have a look at those. So one in northern Canada and the other in Australia? Is that what I'm looking at here? Wait a minute, that's not Australia. No, that's Antarctica. Okay, we're all the way on the bottom of the globe. Australia's over here, and it's sort of kind of the same shape a little bit. Like if you like this part is kind of like. Don't yell at me. Listen, I'm a product of the American school system. You're lucky I can figure out where Australia is on the map. So I guess let's do this thing, right? This seems like a good use of the Manticore too. Why are we stopping? Did I get somewhere? You guys are still in flight. Oh, did the Tiamat just reach Phoenix storage? Yeah, we must have. We haven't had any healing at all yet. Okay. I guess that was all. You guys should... That's just a, just an assault. Let's, yeah, I guess just... At this point, we're totally in East Asia, right? This is Eastern Asia. Alright, this archaeological site may be related to the antediluvian civilization discovered by Randolph Symes III. If we can secure it, we may be able to figure out where Symes went next. Well, I guess let's do that. Let's secure the thing. Pondus could use a little bit more ammo. So Crypto's really, really close to max level. Chaos is working on it. Slowly but surely. Do we want to spend our mutation? Probably not on this crew. I think this crew doesn't need any more help. These soldiers have got the situation under control. I feel fairly confident of that, even without knowing what the actual situation is. They're just too damn good at their jobs. Now, if it turns out that there is a Scylla on this mission, we're going to have a hard time capturing it, I guess. We'd have to punch it in the leg a whole bunch of times with Crypto. Honestly, that might be feasible, though. We do enough damage to it. Especially if we manage to break the head and drop all of its will points, because then we can just panic it over and over again. I think I saw a thing in the darkness there. Let's see, we've got... Wait, what? What kind of abdomen is that? That's a worm abdomen, right? Oh, no, that's the goo. Okay. And then we also have vision of 2 Arthrons. That's Launcher and Pincer, and that is the same. Okay, well, my immediate inclination, of course, is to shoot grenades at the 2 gathered together Arthrons.
Good idea.
Yeah, 50% bonus range is totally going to make that doable. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to open up with raining explosions. This is unfortunately quite far away, so there's... guy... Oh, I totally just... I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing here. I clicked a different ability on a different guy than I was intending to... Yeah, that's not Boom Blast. That's Rapid Clearance. It's on the right guy. Well, you know what? I guess I hit it. Now we're going to do double Boom Blast, and we're just going to kill them both. That's how that's going to work.
I'll try it.
Listen, I'm going to blame my lack of sleep last night. It's just... Sometimes I get really absorbed in what I'm saying, and not so much in what I'm doing, is the actual answer. Okay, not a great shot. Totally missed one of the targets. Interesting that we got an audio reading over there. I wonder if I'm actually hitting an extra enemy. This is not a great camera angle. Okay. Yeah, it turns out there was another Arthron. Well, good work, us. It's a shame this rock is right here, because otherwise we could have both Pondus and Lys do double quick aims into the remaining enemies. So Pondus is insanely lethal at this point, just like incredibly powerful. We can definitely drop 2 targets. Let's just put this... I mean, I'm just going to put it clean through his carapace, right?
Threat eliminated.
And then we do it again.
Ready to fire.
Yeah, this double damage when you're not spotted thing feels very unfair in conjunction with sniper powers. Alright, so we can get Lys a shot, which I bet, when combined with the quick aim, will get us what we're looking for here, which is to say, a murder. There's also a siren, but the siren's way over there. I'm less worried about the siren right now. I mean, this guy's not going to get close to us either, but he is closer, I think. Sadly, I cannot kill you with a single shot. I can, however, put you on 2 turns of bleed. See, I think the odds that guy gets to attack us on this next turn are basically 0. So he's probably done for. What's my plan for dealing with the siren? What would be the best way to do this? So you 3 have already gone. Crypto, for some reason, started in the far back corner. Doesn't really make any sense. It's a shame, though, because that means that we're not going to get any use out of him. How about Bave? What if Bave ran up and shot that siren in the face? What if Bave dashed up to here and then shot that siren in the face? This is probably not going to work. My guess is I'm still way too far back for a decent shot. Okay, which kind of guy are you? You are a launcher arm pincer. Okay.
Targeting.
Yeah, that's not a great shot. I could hit armor break here. I forgot to equip the new shotgun. But I could hit armor break here and fire like this and hope to get some armor off of each of them. Not necessarily a terrible idea. I guess we do have to ask ourselves, do I want to try to capture the siren? Because if I do, we might want to be careful with how we deal damage to her. I think I'm still going to go for the plan here, though. Shout at your gun a little bit, and then aim in such a way that the enemies almost completely fill the circle. Okay, we stripped a little bit of armor off of each of them, it looks like. Once again, I think we just fire in such a way that they are all kind of all over it. All over in it. Because words is hard, that's why. They don't have any traditional, like, guns, so probably it's okay for me to stop right here out in the open. Right? I think. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that, though. I want to have Crypto run forward a lot. You have to be pretty careful about how I do it, though. Okay, there's another one over there. Hopefully one that isn't aware of us. Really, another. Yep. Are you joking? These guys are all old. That's not new information. Okay, another guy over there. Hey, it seems like maybe all of this stopping bent my movement path in such a way that I can't get to the tile I was going to. That's not ideal. And then Kane. This might be like... This might be dash and then do a full normal move to get into a position where you can drop the turret usefully. Put the turret down over here and hope that we shouldn't have any friendly fire incidents. Alright, so he's got to make it happen this turn. He just now spotted us. Okay, he's dead. There's that Instill Frenzy, which we know to be a very powerful ability, sadly. So like I was saying, any capture attempt, I'm sure, is going to be reliant on us using panic to keep a unit in place and not fighting us while we repeatedly neuralize it. I'm worried about how they seem to be displaying some kind of tactics, except for this guy, whose tactic seems to be run away. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to trash talk here. Runaway is perfectly viable as a strategy. I use it all the time. Okay, so goo on the engineer and the berserker, sadly. Also the turret, but that doesn't matter. Wow, that guy can really move. That's a huge amount of movement. It's possible that they put too many enemies on these missions. Just possible. Really, my turret doesn't have a single shot on anyone. I guess the high cover is good enough. Like, those things are so big that we could definitely shoot them through high cover. Okay, so you're dead already, but everybody else knows what's up. I guess we should start with Tiny, right? I think that makes sense. We do... like we can get them both lit up, but I'm a little worried that, like, with us hitting so far to the side on this close guy behind the tree, there's pretty good odds that we miss and wander off and hit neither of them instead of hitting both of them. So maybe I want to just drop it more directly on him. And I can't do that. Just the tree that he's hiding behind is maybe more than just a stump. Maybe it's clipped the top layer off so that we can see what we're doing. Other thing we could do is... No, never mind, not really. There's really not another thing we could do. Alright, I'm going to be a little aggressive here. We're going to try to shoot this. I mean, this isn't going to destroy those rocks. I may as well just put it right on top of him, so we have the best chance of really getting him. Well, that's not very good shooting. That's not good at all. Where is Pondus?
On it.
Pondus, we have need of your skill. And thanks to the magic of will points, we can get 2 kills a turn every turn. And this has got to be wreaking havoc on the enemy's will points. And every time we do a quick aim and then get a kill with it, we're actually only spending 10 total will points, which is... sorry, 1 total will point. Alright, yeah, just drill it directly through his head. I missed. But I did disable his entire carapace, so that's something. I think he can probably get in range to do something to us before he dies there, so we should do something about that. If I commit you this deep, you're probably going to get sirened, which obviously is not... It's pretty far from ideal. Pretty weird that I can't fire the weapon. Sometimes I feel like we can select the weapons to just fire them. Then again, I guess we do have access to manual control. Do I want to use it? I have no idea, but we do have access to it. Okay, that's the only guy I can hit with panic here. It doesn't really feel necessary, given that he's already dead. And I'm assuming that although it says I have a shot, it's got to be pretty bad, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're not great. Maybe we just try to get lucky on this. It's hitting the wrong arm. That was abysmal. What a bad showing.
Okay.
So obviously I want to shoot the siren to some degree. I'd love to hit that guy one more time. I don't know how likely that is because it's going to take the rifle shot. We could let him approach a little bit before we kill him. Alright, we'll just move here. This is a place in the blue outline where we have two lines of effect.
All I need is a clear shot.
Alright, let's take it. Let's take this clear shot. And by this clear shot, of course, I mean this very quick version of this clear shot. Ah, man. That's a shame. It's bound to happen. I did have some of the circle on the emptiness. I was just trying to make sure that his head was as much of the inner blue circle as possible. Alright, Bave can't move, Chaos can't move. Bave can still do some stuff, though. Yeah, trying to shoot this guy is, like, noble, at least. Here we have another Arthron who, unfortunately, is not being watched out for by anyone. Okay, I destroyed his launcher arm, is that what that said? I guess we must have hit him in it more than a couple of times. Okay, well that's pretty good. You do not really have a lot of options. Yeah, but the tank doesn't, or the turret rather, doesn't either. So I guess we're just going to do this with all of his action points. I mean, he's hitting them.
I'll get him next time.
3 out of 4 hits there is actually pretty good. I'm impressed with the accuracy. So I could quick shot a pistol bullet, but I think we're probably just done with Lise here. And then Bave. What are we going to do with Bave?
Targeting.
I still think it's this Arthron. Okay. Want to make sure he didn't get a turn to shoot grenades at us, because he totally would have. Unfortunately, this guy does get a grenade to shoot, or a turn to shoot grenades at us, and there's not really anything we can even do about it. Ow, my equipment. He's gonna get to shoot another one. Well, that's a lot of damage. There's a fair amount of bleeding going on there. Here comes some more goo. Hitting the exact same people. Be really cool if that wasn't happening. Wow, what on earth? What was that? Oh no, the mind control, that's really bad actually. Because Chaos needs very badly to heal. Now we're gonna have somebody run over and take care of the healing. Okay, that's not so bad. In fact, you might argue that that guy goofed pretty badly by running in like that. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to mind control my Chaos back here, but I guess we could just take this guy over. He still has his launcher. Yeah. Let's do that thing. A lot of will points. Alright, switch to the launcher. Fire some grenades. We could probably kill you with one shot, but I'm kind of thinking we do this. Because we can kill that guy with one shot from anybody. The grenade damage indicator lied to me. Let's see if we can maybe, like, have the grenade pop off up here. See if that'll hit him over the, Nope. I mean, it makes sense that it doesn't do damage. I just thought that since it said it did damage, maybe it would do damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. It doesn't take that much to kill them. Excuse me, to kill this guy. Right, like, that might even have done it. Is he at 10 now? He is at 22. Okay, there we go. Plus, I needed some will points back. I spent an awful lot of will points committing that, that mind control.
Standing by.
You are bleeding, but not so badly injured. I'm thinking it's probably going to have to be Bave who meds Chaos.
I'm here.
On this, what do you have? You have a pretty bad shot on this siren. We gotta try to find a better one. Too many damn friendlies in the way, unfortunately. Yeah, we know about that guy. That guy's under control. Okay, here I have a much better shot. And it's not going to be immediately lethal. I'm considering hitting quick aim and trying to blast this thing in the head to kill the mind control. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's see if it works. It did not. Well, they'll have a pistol. How's your health doing? So, 20 points of bleed on 49 health. You won't actually die next turn. You'll die shortly after, but not next turn. I'm just going to shoot over here, because it's pretty obvious that we're not going to be able to kill the siren, or we're not going to be able to damage this guy very much in other ways. And we still have people left who can deal with the siren, like Lise and stuff, so. Let's drop this on him. Looks like he is also panicked. Right, he has the little icon here. Or he's frenzied? That might be frenzy. Yeah, that's the frenzy. Okay, so hitting him is good.
It's hard to shoot like this.
Important that we hit him.
I can do this.
Okay. So you're bleeding to death at the beginning of your turn, which means you don't actually get a mind control off. And now we have pretty much just Bave. And here's the thing. I think we have to dash up and obliterate this dude. I think if we heal Chaos, Chaos dies because we get double grenaded again. I don't think we actually have a ton of options here. We're just going to get real close and work this guy all the way over. Okay. Pretty sure that saves us. You know what we could do, to be really certain, is I could dash back over there and lay a heal on him with my med kit. I'm gonna do that because I'm nervous.
Pushing on.
You're actually very concerned about my teammate here. Let us not heal the Pandoran. That seems wrong. Wait a minute. I don't want to heal you. I want to heal Oh, I can't because technically enemy. I can't because technically enemy.
Switching.
Okay, well then never mind. I will go this way and become a threat to this guy. I think this guy's the last enemy left, right?
Heading out.
Pretty sure. Never mind. I'm a big idiot. There's another guy. Another guy with a launcher pincer? Yeah, so I'm still going to run to where I was running to. That guy does not pose a threat to me by me being out of cover or anything. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of grouping up I've done over here, allowing for maybe some of the greatest goo play of all time.
Trying to reposition.
Okay, you're panicked, which is not ideal. But at least you should be on my turn. You should be on my team again come my turn, which means I can run somebody over and heal you. Okay, some goo landed in some unfortunate spots. Also, noises of things breaking. Okay, and that's they have a sniper unit somewhere. All right, everybody, stop shouting. Well, so almost everybody's locked in place, huh? That really sucks. Okay, 60 damage to the launcher arm. Feel like I should, at this point, be able to move out of this this stuff, this goo here. Well, I don't have the will necessary to do anything other than just run adjacent to you and throw the medkit on you. That's just gonna have to be the thing. Yes, that one. Okay, that got a little close. A little closer than I would have liked. We probably won't actually do any damage to that Arthron. I'm assuming I can't... Oh, I can in fact panic that one. Well, let's definitely do that. And then I think I'm just gonna shoot my taken Arthron in the back, because it's gonna unmind control pretty soon. Just put it away. And you're panicked. I may as well just shoot you too. Did not do any real damage. Remarkably, I can maybe still hit over here. Worth a shot at least. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Destroyed his launcher. He is all freaked out. So there's really only a couple of enemies left. Somewhere there's something that is sniping us somehow, and I don't know how, and also there's nothing I can do about it. Should probably medicate and stop the brain bleeding. And then we're going to quick aim for the extra accuracy, more than the extra action point. And see if we can't do something to this guy. Okay, pretty good start. I can't see him at all with the sniper rifle. That's a shame. I can kind of see him. I could shoot like this. There's no way to hit my own soldier. I mean, it's fairly likely to miss entirely. Hold on, Anna. Trying to let him reset his animation. Okay, here we go. I found my moment. Babe, I can't tell you how much I recommend that you do not move at this moment. Alright, you are done. The only person who has actions left is Kane.
Ready to fire.
Kane doesn't have a lot of actions left.
That could
That
have
guy's
gone
that
better.
guy over there is not actually dead. There we go. Now he's dead. You may as well use all your action points trying to claim him. Alright, I did my best. Now maybe we're mostly under control? Maybe? Do I want to reload? Just lose 3 grenades? It's probably fine.
Reloading.
May as well use the action point for something. And then, unfortunately, we're done because nobody can move anywhere. Okay, so there's a bleed out. This other guy is bleeding and also panicked, so he just stands there and recovers. And no sniper fire that round. Interesting.
I see them.
Aha! It is, in fact, a Synedrian laser sniper rifle. Well, it is also a pain chameleon. You know what? I'm going to have Bave hit it first.
Targeting.
Actually, hold on a second. Do I need to kill you? How much health do you have right now? 82. You also only have a melee attack available. Well, I think I gotta work this guy first. So my move here is to get him to engage... Huh. I was gonna say to get him to engage his pain chameleon, but he didn't do it. And then I was gonna watch the sound indicator and shoot wherever he stopped running. Hold on, I need to know who else everybody can shoot. Who everybody else can shoot, rather. Okay, you can hit him and not any of the important targets. So he's dealt with, which means that Tiny should definitely be firing a grenade at this dude. Please let this actually land. Yeah, I was worried about that. Well, we do have some grenades. Those will definitely be helpful. I guess for right now, let's just get this thing done. Okay. Good enough. 77 instead of the 82 damage that I feel I was promised, but you know, I'll get over it. You can't do anything, so I think actually what I might do is go into recover mode instead of setting up an Overwatch. I'm definitely thinking about setting up an Overwatch.
Holding position.
Alright, here's my hope. I hope that this guy will just charge into the thing. We still can't get out of the goo. I'm a little worried about... Hold on. So we gotta move Bave out of here.
Heading out.
And then that makes it pretty safe for you to lay down another turret. Gosh, I wish I could get you out of there. And then... Oh, reload.
Reloading.
Reload gun and go into Overwatch. Just try to contribute. You also maybe go into Overwatch? I'm allowed to panic either of them, but I don't think I really want to. So maybe you also go into Overwatch. Well, if that thing comes around the corner, it's going to be in some trouble. We could... Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say we could quick aim and then take a shot at the Chiron, but no, we cannot quick aim. What we can do is pass the turn.
I'm here.
So you're good, you're locked into your thing. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. He ran the wrong way around. He also got himself hardcore murdered. Okay, the goo is finally starting to dissipate. Do you have a second medkit? Of course you do. You're Bave C. Jack. That's really quite a shot, though. We took a ton of damage here. That guy with the sniper rifle might be one of the most lethal enemies we've ever seen, in terms of raw damage dealt to us. So now it's just the Goo Man, and I think we ought to try to capture him if we can. Which is to say that we start the turn by having you scoop up both the turrets, because otherwise they're going to shoot my Berserker in the back as we run forward.
Retrieving.
And then we go. Gonna be another situation where this takes a whole bunch of hits, so we're gonna have to be a little bit patient on this one. Obviously, we can make things a little bit easier by just recover. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have everybody over here just recover.
Doing better already.
But we are gonna have to do some damage to this thing, and part of that is going to be weakening its limbs. But it also does have a melee attack, I believe. If you get close enough, it can just kick you. So obviously, we'll want to get close enough while panicking it. But we do have to do some damage first. Let's try to disable some limbs. You have enough for a single quick shot? I mean, I'm going to take it. Obviously, I'm going to take it. That's more accurate. It's still not perfect. I really wish I could see another body part. Hang out here for a little bit. Will he animate in a way that makes his front leg on this side visible? Because I'd love to shoot at something that doesn't already have a ton of damage on it. Looks like the answer is no. Alright, well, let's get that leg then. Bave can run up and shoot the other limbs a little bit. We gotta remember, there's some danger here of accidentally killing it, because we do deal damage to it with the strike. So let's start with run up, induce panic, and then strike, strike, strike. So we could rally the troops here, is what I'm thinking. It's probably worth doing, because we really do have to stack up that, paralysis fairly high.
Channel open.
Alright, Bave is going to want to run up and shoot one of his other legs out. Lower that capture threshold a little bit. Wow, I actually can't do it. This might be overkill.
Acquiring target.
I mean, it'll get the job done. Okay, capture threshold down to 58, but yeah, that was a lot of damage. That might have been too much damage. I guess, I mean, there's no reason for you not to run forward with your other action point.
Be right there.
But this is pretty much resolved at this point.
Moving to coordinates.
Yeah, actually, you know what? He's bleeding too badly. 127. You know what? No, he's not. It's fine. I do wish he hadn't run away, just because I don't want to have to spend the action point chasing him. What? So we'll get him over 50 here with the extra action point from another rally. Ooh, we may not have another rally. Does Bave have? Yes, he does, just barely.
It's not over till it's over.
And I know I didn't get action points on everybody there, but it also doesn't matter. So if somebody could disable one of his limbs without killing him from 83, I'm gonna not have anybody else touch him, I think. So action points are reduced by a proportion of paralysis value to strength. Okay, and he doesn't actually have... I thought I remembered him having a stomping foot, but maybe it was one of just like... You know, they don't all have the same equipment. Yeah, I think we got it. He'll bleed for 30, and then I'll hit him one more time with the paralysis glove, and that will not be enough damage to kill him, but it will be enough paralysis. We don't actually accomplish anything at all by running forward, but it feels like we all ought to run forward. You know, triumphantly. And then I'll retrieve the evidence next turn. I don't want the mission to suddenly end, because I did that. You can certainly stand next to it. Is it going to be important to have all of our friends up here when we throw the punch? No, not really. Alright, you. Into the cell with you. Do an objective. Okay. There we go. That's another good harvest for us. Even more mutations. Just gotta remember to actually put them on people. And also maybe some forward plot progress. Fingers crossed. I mean, we found some evidence here. I can't remember already, I forget. I can't remember if it said that we thought there was something important at each of the two sites, or if we couldn't tell which of the two sites was the one important one. Perhaps we can finish their work. That's what the Phoenix Project has always been about. No one can do it alone, and each generation continues the struggles of its ancestors. We have to go to Antarctica. Okay? I'm ready to do that. Yes, please. Please make more grenades. We are going to need lots of grenades, I have a feeling. So maybe we got the important point, or maybe we didn't. Either way, we have to go to Antarctica right now, so let's just go ahead and do that. Do we want to take a brief stop off at a Phoenix base to refill before we go? I think so. There's no reason not to, right? Hold on, and how is the Tiamat crew doing? Okay, they're getting there. Takes a while. We are, everything's powered, right? We are, like, actually getting replenishment. Yes, everything everywhere is powered. Okay, I'm a little paranoid now. And Manticore 1 is just about to check this side out.
Research complete.
Okay. We have fire grenades available. How good is a fire grenade, and how much more expensive than a normal grenade is it? It actually is less expensive, I would say. Like, an extra point of tech really isn't a big deal. So it does 20 blast damage, and then 40 fire damage on top of that to each target, maybe? I don't actually know. Seems decent. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of those in the queue so that we can experiment with them, actually. I clicked out of this menu before doing that. I do want to finish the Harrowers first. The Harrowers seem like very obviously great. The Manticore 1 has discovered an old factory that seems to have been temporarily used as the headquarters of a military recon unit of some kind. What happened to them is unclear, but they've left behind a wealth of information. Well, let's get that information. Rescavenging and also the Father of the Reformed. This is the Father of the Reformed. So every time you find a neutral haven, it's going to have a mission at it. Ooh, and this has become a Pandoran Citadel. Okay, so this is probably a place that I was going to say that we want to send the A-team. Maybe we send the Tiamat team here. We just make sure that we have both the neural pistol and the neural rifle, and that we bring enough ammunition to get the job done. The rifle hits for 15 paralysis per shot, so that's not so many bullets to put a Scylla into into capture mode. But we'll make sure we have both. That is really a Manticore 2 or Tiamat kind of job. Okay, we're getting close to being rested up on the Tiamat. So I guess you can just... Where'd that go? Where did I lost my mission. Where's the one that looks like a house? Ah, over here. For some reason I was thinking it was in India. Yeah, we may as well go find out, right? It's a curious thing. We have completed a harrower, which is fun. You guys just need to sit and chill. Joseph Saxton, better known as the Father of the Reformed, was once a high-ranking member of the Disciples of Anu, taking orders directly from the Synod of Yearning. But then, something happened. Some say he heard a whisper, something the Exalted said to Taxiarch Nurgle that no one else was supposed to hear. On that day, Saxton rejected the Exalted and proclaimed himself the true Messiah. He and his followers, who call themselves the Reformed, founded Can Digerak as the center of a new, more truthful religion that would lead people to the dead god. Since then it has grown, but slowly. It's a strange, hostile place, and few disciples are willing to abandon their faith in the Exalted. Those who do follow Saxton, however, would follow him into hell. The Father of the Reformed has allowed our operatives to speak to him because he wants to offer them a mission, the same mission he offers every well-armed group the Reformed encounter: vengeance. He wants us to attack the Disciples of Anu and cause as much damage as possible. He already has a target in mind and a reward waiting. I don't think it would be a good idea for us to betray our friends. I have warned the Disciples. A message from the Shadowed Hierarch thanks us for the information, and assures us that the Father of Reformation will feel the wrath of the dead god, or experience its military equivalent. I mean, that sounds like wrath to me. Then I guess we just keep checking stuff out while we wait for everybody else to heal. Phoenix Point will be attacked by Pandorans in 16 hours. Well, that sounds bad. We should probably do something about that. Hold on, so... Yeah, medical nanites got completed by one of our allies here, so we can just tap this and... Cool. Extra healing rate, actually immediately relevant. Alright, so Phoenix Point is going to be attacked in 16 hours, huh? Well, I guess the question is, who do we want to field that one? I think I would rather it be these guys. I hope 16 hours is enough time for them to fly over here.
Research complete.
Okay, finish that reverse engineer. That's definitely useful. So what do I want to research now? You know, advanced acid technology is probably pretty good. I'm sure that the efficiency increased by 20% thing just means that each stack does 12 damage instead of 10 damage each turn, which is fine. It's not, like, exciting. Is there a thing, another thing I'd like to reverse engineer, actually? You know, honestly, we could be using these machine guns. Maybe we'd be better off. Maybe we would be best to go and get that. Pandoran spawnery is not particularly relevant. We don't know what Pandoran goo is actually going to give us, and it's only 4 hours. I guess let's throw that on the queue. And what did we finish? I've already forgot. Oh, it was the Watcher auto turrets. We can now build our own Watchers. Oh, the game disagrees. Well, it looks like there isn't anything that is actually marked with an exclamation point in any of the menus. So, who knows? It's certainly not actually important.
Haven destroyed.
Okay, crew of Manticore 2, fully healed and rested. We have 13 hours. Honestly, I'm not sure they're going to make it. I'm going to fly the Manticore 2 down to Phoenix Point as well. We have to go through there to get out anyway. Oh, we've been ambushed. You know what? This would probably... Am I allowed to save here? I'm not. Okay, I guess we're doing this right now. I was going to say, this is maybe not the moment to start a new mission, but we don't have a choice. So this is the very, very low-level crew. We have to survive for 3 turns, and then we have to make it to the evac point, right? I'm definitely concerned. This might actually turn out to be a pretty tough thing for them to survive. I remember the last one of these that we did being a little bit on the scary side. And I also sort of vaguely remember that we got through it because we had good abilities to use, which we do not here. I mean, unless you count shooting a guy in the face to be an ability, which, yeah, I would not argue with. Okay, where's my evac? We gotta figure out what direction we're headed here. Oh, right, it's survive for 3 turns and then the evac gets painted. So we don't yet know. What we do know is that that guy is right there. Also, oh, there's a siren. Also, there's a siren right there. That's very dangerous. This is gonna be, it's gonna be maybe very tough. Maybe extremely tough. Oh no, he has our missile launcher too. I forgot that this was on him. Or her, rather. What is the... Okay. We could jump up here. We're looking at launcher arms. That guy's got the full complement of weaponry.
Doing it?
I mean, I don't know that we really have a lot of options here. We can try to take cover in a building where their grenades won't actually be able to hit us directly. I guess. I'm not wild about that. Once we get into a building, we might never get back out, is my primary concern. Okay, how about this? Can the Scarab hit both of these enemies at once? Probably. I need to move over a little bit, but yeah, probably. I don't want to move over first, though, in case I want to shoot them with my sniper rifle. Sorry, what I meant was because I want to shoot them with my sniper rifle. So yeah, I think we're just going to have to fall back this way. And the guy from the other side is going to run over and try to grenade us, and that's going to work, probably.
All I need is a clear shot.
Alright, can we get... No, we cannot get a reliable headshot. We can get a tail shot, but without it actually meaning anything, probably. Yeah, no armor-piercing weapons. This is a real pain. Well... I'm going to try this. I'd really like the headshot. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This siren's going to get to do whatever it wants now. Boy, I don't much like the angle for these rockets. I think we're going to have a hard time making any contact here. I saw, yeah, this is what I want right here. Wow, great. Instead of 4 hits, we got 1. That was really bad. That was phenomenally terrible. I'm glad I did that before attempting to take the high ground with my jetpack. But this is very bad. Okay, he tried to short it enough to make it not deal damage to the enemy, but he couldn't screw it up that badly, even though he was trying so very, very hard. Man, this sucks. I really want to shoot at the siren, obviously, but there are not a lot of, good cover positions. You can take cover behind the car, but that prevents me from actually shooting at the right target. I hate to leave a unit in the open, but we may have to. I mean, if I do that, you're dead, right? We'll get shot in the back and blown up at the front. Okay, I can move to, like, right here. Take a bad shot and then run to some kind of cover. I guess that's what it has to be. Honestly, the shot's not even that bad.
Target hit.
And then... yeah, I think
I see them.
the enemy on this side is the one that has the normal gun, so... this is too many guys. Wow, yeah, really too many guys. I appreciate the lack of shooting at me so far. That's really nice. Alright, is Siren... I assume Siren's gonna mind control somebody. Yeah. That's probably the best one for us, for her to have mind controlled. So I'm gonna have the car roll... I'm gonna have the car shoot first. I don't know if this is gonna work, but if the first rocket destroys the rock, then the second one will do actual damage, probably. Okay, turns out that rock is explosion-proof. It's a pretty good trait. Alright, so the Siren is now missing a bunch of her capabilities. The mind control will end. We have to do 130 more damage to kill her. And I think that that is a high priority. Yeah, we just shoot her in the tail. And then, unfortunately, I cannot make it to any kind of actual cover.
Executing.
Can't quite throw a grenade over to that dude. These guys are going to shoot us through the windows. There's nothing we can really do about it. We can't kill this guy fast enough to prevent him from shooting back either. Let's just run over here up against something that will make you crouch. And you go to here and just fire point blank and hope. This is a really rough mission, though. So my goal here... oh, you're kidding me. Even if all 6 of the shots go into the arm, we still don't destroy it? That's a real shame. Alright, also return fire is a thing that exists. Did I just get shot 3 times in the head off of return fire? I think I did. So what I want to do here is try to, like, make a hole. I want to soften one of these sides up enough that we can run up against the wall. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. This upcoming turn is the last turn before the, ooh, dangerous. The last turn before the exit spawns, I believe. So we're maybe gonna see some survivors here. I think it would be a stretch to imagine everyone surviving, but we might have somebody get out. But please don't hit anything. We're so close to having everybody survive. I mean, survive this turn without any bleeding and everything. Boy, I sure wish we had return fire. Alright, Armadillo. Sorry, Scarab. How dare I sully your name by pretending you're an armadillo. Let's give him one of these. Because we can kill this guy and then we can just have everybody sprint over here, right? Wow, that's not great shooting. So my assault is now bleeding heavily. Don't really have a choice but to medkit because I'm definitely going to die. You...
It's hard to shoot like this.
You are in rough shape, my friend. Okay. So now we run over to here just to get a crouch going. Like, I could take cover here, but I'm worried that this pins me in place pretty much forever. It's probably better for my survival. You're going to roll out of the way so that we can at least consider a kill over here. How does this work? Okay, that is an arc. Did that not do... Hold on. Wait. Did that not do damage to him because it landed on the other side of this 3-foot-high wall? Is that what just happened? I think that might be what just happened. Well, obviously that's very stupid. Do I want to just... jetpack? Yeah, I think I kind of want to just jetpack out to safety. I hate to be like this, but the Heavy's kind of the most important person on this team, both because she's carrying a rare piece of equipment, but also because she's a Heavy and they're hard to find. So, like, sorry, Sniper. You've been a great distraction.
Moving.
Way to divert their attention. Alright, so this turn we should get the evac zone spawning in, if I'm not mistaken. Oof. Kind of hoping that was going to take more turns than that. Disabled tire. That's probably pretty bad for the speed of the Scarab. I mean, there's a significantly non-zero chance that we just lose our Scarab here. And again, like, the human lives are way more important. But I won't be happy. Oh, what a time for you to panic. Alright, so do we have an evac now? Yeah, we have an evac, okay.
On the double.
Well, anybody who can get out, get out. Sure wish it looked like the Heavy was going to be on that list. Yeah, I don't actually get to, I don't get to take the route that seems most likely to cause this thing to survive. And if that's the case, do I just fire? Firing's not going to make these things die, is I suppose the core problem here. And if I don't move now, there's no way I make the evac next turn. So I'm going to have the Scarab just run. Extremely high odds that they kill the Scarab. But we have to try. I think our assault is probably pretty safe, actually. And we might be able to, since our guy did just recover, our Heavy did just recover on her turn, we might be able to jetpack to the exit. Like, even if we can't jetpack all the way to the exit, we can jetpack and then run the rest of our action point off. Yeah, we're losing a Scarab here. This is an ugly ambush. This thing where all missions are now 10 or so Arthrons with grenade launchers is a real problem. Okay, the roof did not fall apart. That was my greatest concern there. Are you kidding me? You can't make it this turn. Oh, man. Okay, we can jet jump you over to here. So neither one of us is going to be able to make it out then.
Doing it.
We can both get really close. And we can both take advantage of some high cover. We could probably get there. Probably. I guess you're stopping here.
I'm ready.
And then you... Man, I really wish I could make it too high cover over here and then fire at them. But action points is, it's tough. It's tough stuff.
Fast.
Alright, that's my turn. So, we are close enough to be the victim of some launcher shenanigans here. And they recognize it. He is tough. Or she is tough, rather. So, we might be okay. She's got a lot of armor. I really don't have time to med. I mean, I guess we wouldn't med anyway, because we would just exit the mission and then heal afterward. Seems like the Overwatch does not trigger on the jetpack move, based on the fact that we didn't get shot last turn while attempting the jetpack. So probably we're okay. Please tell me that's the last one. Oh, this one's really far away. Okay. Ooh, that got really close. You need to get the hell out of here. What a ridiculous sight. If you think about this battle playing out in real time, this heavy just like bounding around the field, a little on the silly side. Aliens. Okay. No. No, don't end the turn. What are you thinking? I was trying to just deal some damage and scrape up some XP there. Not so good. Not so good, that shooting. That said, that turned out to be a huge amount of... yeah, I guess surviving the ambush is worth a lot of XP. Okay, that's one way to do it. That was kind of a good outcome, I guess? We're definitely putting another Scarab in the build queue, though, before we end the episode, because I will forget. Yeah, that was something. Your forces deny the enemy, kinda sorta. Mostly. Somewhat. Soldier killed in action. PX Scarab gets exactly as much honor as the actual human person who died. Let us create a Scarab. Fortunately, they're not very expensive. They do take a while to build. May as well finish the other Harrower first. Do I want to put the Purification Grenades ahead? You know what? I'm going to put one Purification Grenade ahead. This is our test grenade. Okay. That got a little scary at the end there, and these people are definitely no longer searching for the East Asian Phoenix base. We gotta go home and put ourselves back together a little bit. But like I said, it kind of turned out well. Like, that was actually a lot of XP. So that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for probably another defense against a futile Pandoran attack on Phoenix Point. And that's what I'm gonna choose to believe, to prevent myself from living in terror for the next 24 hours. And we'll see you then.